Hi all, how we doing? You join me at Hardwick Smiths on the Linear Complex. So we're here for the week and we're fishing. Next door to us I've got Mr. Rob Burgess, who's been hauling. So he's had 7 up till now on the first night, so I'm joining him on the Monday. And like I say, we're here at the week, we're on peg 7. Most of the pegs are taken, the hot pegs like peg 4, 5, Christmas tree, the hot spot, they're all taken. So there's been fish coming off, so hopefully we'll get a few fish. But I think there's a northeasterly coming in tomorrow while I'm away at work, so I think it'll get a bit cold. So we're armed with 5 kilo of sweet corn, 4 kilo of the mainline power hemp, and the particle in essential. So yeah, which obviously is the bait. So we've got probably 70% sweet corn, and then we've got some chopped, but we'll chop some boil into that as well. So I'll show you the mix a bit later. But yeah, come back after a grueling weekend on the third trial. Grueling from the fact that everybody was catching at Boston's, which was quite good. So that was quite pleasing. Everybody did very well, showing what very capable anglers they all are. So hopefully I'll come back with a bit of an update later on. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed the first part of Crete Lakes, which will be out while I'm actually coming out while I'm actually on the bank. Hope you enjoyed the trailer. There's some banging fish coming up on that. The first one will it's taken us to like Tuesday day, and then there'll be another part out, obviously, blah blah blah. I think there'll probably be about 3 parts, but yeah, so obviously we come out here on a bit of a high. Fully recovered now from the week. I actually wasn't very well the week after we came back. I think it was sleep deprivation, feeling very sick and just totally unwell. And I didn't actually fish. I actually booked into a hotel, which is a bit weird for me. But yeah, checked in at like 3:30, went to sleep, and I didn't wake up till 6:30 the next day. So yeah, it was took a wee bit while to get back over that again. As he says, you wanted his head off. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get into a few fish, and I'll come back to you a bit later. Cheers then. Bye bye now. Well, here we are, everyone, down at Hardwick and Smiths, doing a few nights with Mr. Burgess. He came down here yesterday. How many are you on now, Rob?
Number 9 now.
Number 9, that's not bad. And you wound in at what time?
I wound in at midnight. A bit tired.
Yeah, this is the latest one. How big did this one go, mate?
2610, was it? 2014?
Yeah, something around that.
Yeah.
I think you gave her a bit of a disservice on the way in, but she's a lovely looking thing. She's had her pictures, so we'll get her back, and there's fish everywhere out where we are, so hopefully there'll be a few more on the bank over the next few hours. So yeah, well done, Rob.
Cheers, mate.
See you later, guys and girls. Well, here we are. I've actually managed to get into one. We're at Hardwick Smiths down at Linear. First time on the complex, as you would have seen already. I'm fishing with Rob. We've been fishing for about an hour and a half maybe. Put a bit of particle in the main line, multi-stim and the multi-particle in the essential cell, and we've had this absolutely stunning creature. They truly are. It's what people say about them in here, but I've not witnessed them until now. But they're just gorgeous. They really are. So this came in just under £24, but as you can see, the scale pattern and the apple slices are just beautiful. Already lost one while this was in the landing net on the recast, so we're hopeful for a few fish, and yeah, hopefully we'll get into a few more on here. So we'll get her back and yeah, carry on fishing, as they say. Cheers then.
About that. Fish number 19 in pretty much 24 hours. A few mid-20s, but I've been holding out for one of these and finally got my hands on one. 32.8 of Hardwick, proper common. I'm buzzing. Oh, thank you.
Yes, well done, Rob. Well
Cheers,
done,
mate. Proper original.
Well, evening all. We're into darkness now, and as my usual stance when it comes to fishing, I seem to catch everything at night. I think I'll change my name to the Night Hawk. So we've got a lovely little mirror here, having witnessed what can only be as described as some cheese earlier on, which Rob caught, but I'll let him obviously show that, and you can see that a bit later. Probably a mid-teen here, nothing too big, but as they are in Hardwick, they're absolutely gorgeous fish, they really are, they're beautiful. So again, came on the mainline pineapple on the new rig that I've been using over the mainline particle, the new particle that's just out, which seems to be doing a bit of alright for me. So spotted a bit more out, got the rig back out on the spot again, and hopeful for a few more fish during the night. So we'll get some pictures, get this lovely little creature back, and see if we can catch some more tonight. Got a bit of catching up to do with Rob. He's absolutely horsing it. I think he's been here now 24 hours, just over 19 fish, and the big cheese, as you've already seen. But yeah, that's 2 lost 1, so not bad for a new water that I've not fished before. Wanted to, but never done. So yeah, definitely be back here again with what comes out of here. So we'll get some pictures, get back, and hopefully see you again through the night. Cheers then, bye bye. Well, morning everybody. It's Tuesday morning, just before I go to work, and thought I'd give you a bit of an update. I have had 3 now. 2 you would have seen, 1 I didn't even bother. I had 2 during that one was during the night, so I didn't even bother doing the video. It was a little munter. One of the stockies in here wasn't very nice, so high teen, so I just didn't bother videoing it or taking any pictures, so I put it back. As you've probably seen already, Rob's still hauling. I think he had 19 yesterday, didn't he fish last night, and obviously he had one of the big original stock commons, which, as you would have seen, was absolutely gorgeous. What an absolute, oh, what a fish, it was just lovely. And it's kind of changed my opinion on this lake. You may not have the 40s that you've got in St John's, Manor and over on B1 and that, but the fish are so nice in here. Really nice scale patterns, apple slices, they're just lovely. So Rob reeled in after he had a tench off his spot. He's on peg 7, so and learning a lot, as you would fishing next to these guys. My fishing has improved quite dramatically, fishing with the likes of Jack. Obviously this is the first time I've kind of fished with Rob, or Rob's been in the peg. So yeah, you learn vast amount off these boys. They're very, very good anglers, know these places like the back of the hand, knows what works, what doesn't work, and so 3, which I'm quite pleased with. The first fish was a 20, as you would have seen. Not bad for a first fish off a new venue. Never fished the lake before. Spent about 45 minutes trying to find a spot, and we've had 3 fish off the spot. So it's a northeasterly today, and it's bloody cold. It is. So yeah, away to work now. Get the rods back in when I get back, and see if we can get into a few more fish. Okay, see you later. Bye bye. Morning all. It's Wednesday morning now, so just thought I'd give you a bit of an update before I head for work. Moved into peg 4 from peg 6, as it just didn't feel right when I got there last night. Back from work, wind wasn't really right, it was a bit cold, blah blah blah. So moved into peg 4, found the first bar at 21 wraps, so just sitting on the front edge of it. Went down with a nice donk. If you know Hardwick and Smiths, if you're looking across from peg 4 to the hot spot, you've got to dip in 2 trees, and basically all 3 rods are over there, fishing very tight together. Spawned out about 30 or 40 spawns of the mainline hemp and the particle, the mixed particle with the beans and all that, with chopped boilie, which consists of chopped cell, chopped activate and chopped prototype sweet, which I bought back from France. And yeah, we had 4 last night, all little stockies between 10 and 15, so not really worthy of footage at 3 o'clock in the morning. Had a double take as well. So if I bring the camera round, excuse the movement and all that, I'll show you where I'm fishing. So if you look at that gap, there's a hot spot, and if you look at that gap there, all my 3 rods are within that gap of those 2 trees. So now if we zoom out to where my rods are, I don't know whether you'll see the lines, but we'll try and... That's my lines. So fishing very tight, and a tramline effect over there at 21 wraps. And yeah, Rob next door, I think he had 4 last night as well. So he tipped his back as well, as they're obviously all within. And excuse this footage a minute while I sort this out. Again, excuse my big ugly mug. So yeah, so I think I'm actually going to move again today. There's a lot of fish showing back down the bottom end. So what's the time now? The time is 7:30. So I think I might get all my kit down and move back to the other end of the lake again before I go to work. Put some spawns out, get some bait going. I need to pick some more bait up today. I need to pick up some more sweet corn as well, as that features heavily in the mix. As everybody knows, down at Linear, most lakes, they're looking for sweet corn, and generally it's 70% sweet corn, the rest are boilie, and a little bit of hemp in there as well. But I might just do hemp and corn. So I'll pick some of that, the mainline hemp up from a tackle shop on my drive round today, and yeah, going to reel the rods in about an hour, head off to work. Well, I'm going to reel the rods in now and move, I think. So yeah, I think so. Because there's not much activity out here, which there was. So I think the fish might have gone down the other end. It's going to be a nice day today, so they'll probably start heading down to the bay. So it's another move. Oh, that's the wife. So yeah. So I'll give you a bit of an update later on when I get back tonight. Okay, okay. See you later. Bye bye. Good morning, everyone. Last night was a bit lacklustre, to be truthful with you. Didn't have anything. It's come up for 5:30 now in the morning. And we've just had this. She's an absolute peach of a common. Just hitting £20, 5 ounces. She's quite lively. She seemed to do most of her fighting when she's got on the bank here. So we'll see if she'll behave. But yeah, she's absolutely stonking. She really is. She's a lovely, lovely fish. Come on, my dear, just behave. Come on. Oh dear. Oh dear. All fish want to do at the minute is just beat me up. That's all they do. Come on, my love. Just be a nice girl. She's a lovely, long, lean thing, but the colours are beautiful on her. They really are. And there she is. Oh, she's a minter, isn't she? Absolutely beautiful. Fishing with the pineapple pop-ups, as yellow seems to be the colour on Hardwick. Rakes of particle, rakes of sweet corn. And I've watered down the cell hook baked enhancer and also the condensed milk to add to it, so it's a nice watery solution. But I'm sure you'll agree she's a peach. So we'll just get some photographs of her, get her back, and see if we can get another one. The rod's back out again. See if we can get another one before we head to work. Okay, cheers and see you later, guys. Buzzing. Nice. Good morning all, we're back again just before, I think it's about 7:30 now. Don't usually video these or photograph them, but because most of them are coming during the night, I thought I would. This is one of the stocky ones, I think. After that, I think that was an original common earlier on. This is just about mid-double. This is obviously one of the stock ones. And look at the scale patterns on this little gangster. Hey, little beauty, isn't she? Come from the middle rod this time. That's the first time the middle rod's done anything. There are a few fish out there, but unfortunately I've got to go to work. So I'm going to put about 50 spoms of the mainline particle in with some added sweet corn. Give them a free feed for the day, and as normal come back after we've finished work. So we'll get this little gangster back, and yeah, got another half an hour or so before I reel the rods in. So the rod's back out on the area again. As you can hear, the Hardwick road in the background. So we'll get him back and we'll see if we can catch another one before we go. Cheers then. Bye bye. Well, hi all. Back at the lake. Rods are out in the area, and we had a few fish last night. The two you would have seen. I think that was an original common. Excuse me, I've just had a Scotch egg. That just went over £20. excuse me. So that was nice. Need to get it clarified that it is an original, but I think it is. Doesn't look like a stocky. Long, lean, orange, bronze, brown, stunner. The other one that was on the video definitely was. So I've got these today. Can you see them? Chocolate orange fizz. Oh man. I'm just going to stick that in my nostril and smell it. Oh man, that's beautiful. So it is. Nice. Can you do that with a 12mm? So if you can see them, look, they're like a, you've probably seen them all, I don't know why I'm showing you, you've seen them, they're all over social media. They're like a washed out effect. I like that one. And then I like the toasted almond. Really weird smell that. I can't quite put my finger on it. Again, a kind of washed out look. If you look at that, and then I'll get you a pineapple one out, which is obviously yellow. So there's pineapple, there's toasted almond washed out. Look at the difference in them. Two little balls dancing on the stage. Oh yes. Anyway, yeah. So big difference in them, and I think that'll be a big edge. I do. Now, what I do like about these is that if you like me, I put mine in a bag, so I have to write, that's the prototype fish by the way, all the names on the top, because I cannot tell what they are, and I like to look at them. There's like the cell pop-ups, spicy crab, so I can tell just by looking at them quite easily. With these ones, there's the clear lids now. I like that because you can actually see what it is, so you don't have to write on it. So yeah. So first impression is very nice. The power particle, honestly, guys, oh, it's immense. The slick that comes off the hem. Now, a lot of people saying, oh, there's no juice in it. Oh, I can't see the kernels. Blah blah blah. Let me explain. These are PVA friendly, okay? Most of you know, that means you can put it in a bag, you can put it in mesh, you can spot it out. With it being PVA friendly, it can't have juice. Hence the reason why there's no juice, and you get more in a jar. As for the kernels, what happens is, after it's all popped and done its thing, it's then, I think, tumbled, where the hemp oil is added to it. And obviously the various flavours. So it has popped, it's just that some of the kernels have come off because of that process. I believe, that's what I've been told. So that was the reason, that's the reason why. But it's great. I've had some soaking in watered down cell with my boilies and obviously my sweet corn because I'm fishing Hardwick. There's none floating. There's a little bit, as you would expect, but not a great deal, and that's been in water for I don't know how. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you, just so that you can believe it. So excuse the photography. Yeah. So there you go. That's it all soaking in there with the hemp, the sweet corn, the boilie. So I know that. So that's crushed down prototype sweet, activate, cell, essential cell, the particle, as you can see the little red that's there, you know, little red nuts there. It's got everything in it. Oh, now I'm covered in gunk. Hold on, I'll have a wash that out. Excuse that, that's some spod spill that's there. So just wash my hands. So no doubt I'll have the swans coming in later on. I'm back. So yeah, so just to show you, you know, it's, and I'm also noticing as well when I'm spomming it out. Obviously here you've got a lot of seagulls. When the spom's going in, they now know, as they do with the stick, when the spom goes out, they follow it out and they wait on top of it, and they're not getting anything because there's nothing there to have. It all sinks, which is what you're wanting. All sinks to the bottom. So highly recommend that. I think that'll be a big edge for you. And yeah, I've gone back onto the Ronnie rigs here because we're fishing on hard clay spots. So I've gone back to the Ronnie rig for here. I've lost about 5 fish now with hook pulls, which is a bit concerning. So I've changed things a little bit. Changed it yesterday evening, and yeah, haven't lost any since, which is a good sign. So that's me finished work now. The wife is up in Scotland visiting her parents, so I can say that because nobody will break in, because this will be on YouTube after we're back. So haha to all the thieves. A lot of people do that. Facebook. Oh, I'm away fishing. Oh, I'm away on holiday. Oh, this, that, that. And then wonder why they get broken into. So I can say that now. So I am actually going to spend, for the first time, apart from obviously going to France for the week, a weekend social fishing. No competitions, just me against the lake and against the other day ticket anglers on the lake. So it's slowed down on here, to be fair. Not a lot of people are catching now. I think they've been mullered. Oh, I see that. For, what is it called? Neon green slush. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, so lake's rammed, complex is rammed, as it always is here. Got a decent peg. Just put a wad of spom out, putting about 20 or 30 spoms out at a time. And yeah, let's see what we can do for the next, is it 48 hours? Not really, probably 36. Because I'll be leaving probably about midday on Sunday. With the wife getting back. I've been taking some product photos, which are on my Facebook page and personal, and obviously on Instagram. If you've not given the page a like, Day Ticket Angler, go over, give it a like for us, eh? And you can follow, obviously, as I go on there. But I've been messing around with the camera after being shown a few things by Mr. Burgess, and yeah, having a play around with the camera while we're waiting for action, taking some product shots, blah blah blah. So I'm going to have some tea now, because that is 20 to 6. The wife is out tonight, she's out with her pals up in Scotland, in Edinburgh, so she'll enjoy that. Nana and Papa are looking after the kids. And I think after this I'm going to have a little break for a while. It's been very active. I need to spend a bit of time with the family, I think. So yeah, maybe we'll be taking a bit of time out after this one. So hopefully we can finish on a bang. Hopefully you would have seen part 1 of the Crete Lakes over in France. Still gobsmacked in relation to that session. Never do that again in my life, never. Still gobsmacked, as you say, but right time, right place. So I was lucky in that. I think I've recovered from it now. I was with Scotland at the weekend there, and I still didn't feel right. And come the last night, Saturday night, we'd actually started fishing on the Thursday night. So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday night at Boston's. It's bad enough 2 nights, but 3. And then on the last night, I just didn't feel very well at all. Didn't fish the lake. I had my rods out, but didn't do what you have to do on that lake. Still caught 26 fish on my own, which wasn't bad. Good average. Very few F1s, which was quite good. But yeah. But due to work commitments and family commitments, I'm no longer with Scotland. I withdrew my place when we got back from that. It's all very time consuming. It's very financially draining because it's all self-funded. You don't get any funding from anyone. So I thought it best for the team, well, firstly for my marriage and my kids and me, and then secondly for the team, it would be better to withdraw from the squad. So onwards and upwards, concentrate on my social fishing a little bit more now, hopefully get on a syndicate this year, waiting on word on one, which I'm quite excited about, and try a various amount of places this year rather than, I spent a bit of time on Farlows at the tail end of last year, so I'm going to broaden my horizons. I think you can become stagnant if you spend all your time in one place, keep going to the same pegs, the same spots. It's a question of getting in that spot, you know what the wrap is, so you throw it out. That can become a bit boring after a while, and shall we say not very challenging. So going to set myself some new challenges this year. I have already set myself some new challenges of trying different venues, and hopefully you guys will follow it and enjoy it. So yeah, so we're all set up, and hopefully I can come back to you a bit later with a fish. Like I say, unless it's over 20, I'm not even bothering photographing them at night or doing any videoing on them. It's just not worth the hassle, especially when you're on your own. So it's just a case of tipping them, getting the rods back out, and then getting a few spoms back out and hopefully catching a few more. So yeah, so hopefully I can come back to you a bit later on, hopefully before dark, because I seem to catch all my fish when it's dark, with the exception of a few in the daylight. But obviously we've got all weekend this weekend, so I'll be fishing Saturday during the day, and then a bit of Sunday, and leaving probably about midday on Sunday. So let's hope I see you through the night, because if it do, then that means it's going to be a bit of a bigger fish, which is what I'm hoping for. So catch us all later. Bye bye now. Well, evening all, and oh man, we've got one here. We've got one. Hold on, I'll just turn that round a little bit like that. That's better. We've had the rods out, we've come back, as you saw the blog earlier on from work. We've had the rods out, we've put in about 30 spoms of hemp, power particle, obviously in the essential cell, a bit of sweet corn through it, and obviously crushed boilie of prototype sweet, activate, cell and essential cell. We've had that out, and we've just had an absolute one toner, and we've got one of the jewels. We really have. Here we go. She's an absolute stunning creature. Cheers. Come on, my dear. And this is what we come to Hardwick for. One of the originals, £27. Look at that. Oh, what an absolute creature. Oh, what an absolute creature. She's absolutely beautiful. Calm down, sweetheart, calm down. Oh. Like I say, that's what we come to Hardwick for, isn't it, eh? Look at that. Absolutely stunning, stunningly dark creature mirror. Taken on one of the new 12mm toasted almond pop-ups that I was showing you earlier on, and yeah, absolutely buzzing to have caught one of these original mirrors, and we've had an original common now as well at just over 20. So absolutely chuffed to bits. Going to get a few pictures before it gets too dark, and we'll get her back and get the rods out and see if we can get a few more. Okay then, cheers, see you later guys. Buzzing, love this place. Mwah. Mwah. Just a few more. Buzzy! Well, morning all. A bit uneventful last night. A bit disappointing. There's fish now jumping all over me. Probably a little bit further out, but they're online. Yeah, a bit disappointing. I thought I would have got one last night. Minimum of one. But can't complain after that banger that I had last night. I don't know why I keep saying we. It's doing me nothing. That I had last night. Maybe it's because I feel as if you're on the journey with me. I've been a bit slow on the uptake with this, but that coffee's banging. It really is. Azura Americano. So I think they do it in quite a few different varieties. So I'm going to have a look at that, because that's yeah, that's a nice coffee. So it's 6 in the morning. It looks as if it's going to be a beautiful day. So I'm going to geek till 9 o'clock, and I'm going to wind 2 rods in. No, sorry, I'm going to wind one rod. I'm going to wind all 3 in. Cast 2 out on the area, and then I'm going to get one out on a zig, I think. Apparently they like a zig on here, but you go through all the little, it seems to be all the little ones. So I'm going to, just for a bit of action during the day, I'm going to put a zig out, I think. Put an 11 or 12 foot one out. Because the area I'm fishing in, I'm going to come off to the left of it. I'm not going to put a zig on the area, I'm going to come off to the left of it. It's about 15-16 foot of water. So yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. See if we can get one on a zig. Need to improve my zig fishing. That's one thing I need to do this year. Is do a bit more on the old zig fishing. I'm not very competent at it. Well, I'm competent at it, but I'm not very good at it. So try and improve that this year. as I've said before, this is a totally different style of fishing for me. Usually I'm a boilie angler, which obviously, as we all know, involves a big spread of bait over an area, and you cast your rod into that area. On here it's kind of particle fishing with chop boilie in it. You know, you're fishing in a very small area and you have rods a foot apart, which is a bit strange to me. Bowstring type lines. Yeah. Because there was a crosswind yesterday. I don't actually know whether I must have them on the area because I had that one last night after I cast, so I'm talking absolute garbage there. Part 1 went live on YouTube from Crete Lakes last night, so I've already had some lovely PM messages. Regarding it. That was obviously just the start of the week, that first one. Look at the state of my hair, man. That one takes you up to Tuesday morning, when I think I'd had about 7 fish in total, after a depressing Saturday, Sunday and Monday during the day. So yeah, the next one starts getting interesting. I'll probably do that up to when Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's actually not a lot of vlogging on that. There's a bit of a walk around the lake, so to speak, so we'll put that in it. Looking at the different lakes. I think I did lakes 1, 2, 4 and 5. For some reason I didn't do 3. Bit weird. Then I walked around the complex. So yeah, we'll see how the editing goes. Got a text message from the missus last night, so after a night in, a night out, tired, old age, that's what it is. And I tell you what, I've really got a sore wrist, and I've had it since France. It really swells up during the night. I don't know what the hell it is. It does my nothing. It's quite sore as well, to be fair. But it's good to get off the mark on one of the new baits out. The toasted almond. That was nice. And yeah, not really a lot happening. I don't think there was a lot out last night, to be fair. So it seems to have quietened down a little bit. Don't know whether it's the weather, don't know whether it's I'm at the wrong end. I think I need to be in the shallower end. I think I'm picking fish off, but I think I need to be in the shallower end, but unfortunately that is all stitched up and we've only got one night left anyway, so the rods seem to be doing the business anyway since I've got them. They're lovely rods, as I've mentioned before, and I actually don't know each of my rods. I've got my kids' names on, Ollie, Lucas and Esme, and I actually don't know who's catching more fish at the minute, which I keep on getting asked by my youngest son. He's had the biggest fish on him at Crete, which was 61 pound, as we all know. So there's obviously an in-family conversation going on. So I'm really enjoying this water wolf as well, to be fair. I wish I would have actually put it down on a rig in Crete, but there you go. So that's it there. Obviously you've got your SD card that goes in the back. You can charge it up off a Ridge Monkey, which is quite good. And there's a little switch, it's either on or off. On and it starts recording straight away, so obviously you have a lot of wasted footage. And then you get, to make it totally waterproof, once you've done that, you get your little end there and you screw that in with the pen, and obviously you can take your underwater images, which is the ones that you've been seeing from Crete Lakes and obviously on this blog here. So yeah, it took me a while to understand how you change it from, I think it's VLC, is it VLC software that they recommend you use to obviously get them, and then you can save it into a film, and then obviously you can put it onto your, there's another fish boshed. I don't actually think I've given him enough bait, do you know that? So today, I need to brush my teeth, all this, and my teeth are going. So today, I'm going to give him a bag full. I think, yeah, they're going to get a bag full today. They're going to get about 50 or 60 spoms in a wanna. Yeah, that's my plan of attack today, and then one on the zig. So like I say, yes, I don't even think I'm going to get another GoPro. I don't. Because as we all know, obviously I lost that one. So I think I'm just going to use that. Like I say, I wish I would have put it on a rig, because you can put them down with the rig coming off the end of it. And probably in Crete Lakes it would have been ideal with you being able to boat out. Because I could have put one of my mates on the bank and rowed it out and then just dropped it on the spot. With obviously a stiff boom section just to keep it away. So, schoolboy error there, I think. So once, hopefully I'll come back to you a bit later on. If not, I'll give you a bit of an update on what's going on. I've got a coot now diving on me, which isn't a good sign. It's a sign that obviously that the bait's still there, I would say, with them diving down on you. He's right on top of me. Yeah, was that a fish? There's a coot there, but I can't see anything come back up from the ring that was made. Hate that, don't you? Hate that when you don't know whether it was a fish or whether it was a coot. You just get the tail end of it. Might have been a grebe. So yeah, if I don't catch anything, I'll come back to you with an update a bit later on. Alright? See you later. Bye bye. Well everyone, Rod's only been out 10 minutes after the last fish, and we've got this one coming at the 28.6, and she's an absolute stunner. Credit to Hardwick. As me and Rob have been calling them, tart tans, apple slices everywhere. Absolutely beautiful. Made up, that's the 20th fish now of the session. And what a way to reach 20 with this. She's an absolute stunner. Love these fish here, love this place. It's just brilliant, and the quality and the looks of the fish are absolutely amazing, really are. Need to get yourself down here, find the bores, find the shallow areas during the summer months, get the food on them, stick your bait on them, and they'll come to you. So we'll get some pictures of this one, we'll get her back to our home and see if we can catch some more. Cheers then, bye bye. Well, what can I say everyone? We've gone and done it again. I think I'm being blessed this year, because this is remarkable. Left hand rod this time. Went into meltdown while I was on the phone. Got her in, and it's £32 on the nose. That's another 30. That's 7 30s I've had this year so far. Well and truly breast. Cracking start to the season, and oh my god, I hope it continues. So here she is in all her glory. If she'll stop beating me up. Fish just want to beat me up at the minute, that's all they want to do. There she is. 32 pound on the nose of Hardwick's mirror carp that took a liking to the mainline power pulse spom and the particle hemp, and again on the toasted almond, the new bait that's just come out. Been doing it for a while for me before it came out, but now available to everybody. So yeah, son of a fish, 32 pound on the nose, like I say. Gonna get some pictures, get her back, and see if we can catch a few more. Yeah, cheers, buzzing, see you later. Well, there she is, everyone, in her glory. 32 pound of stunning Hardwick mirror carp. Yeah, as you can imagine, chuffed to bits with this, chuffed to bits, absolutely stonking creature. So we'll get her back, and hopefully we'll get a few more. See you later. Calm down, you're going back now. Yes! Well, morning everyone. It's very early. Everybody's sleeping. But I'm up. Took the rods out of the water last night as the last two fish. The fish seem to be kiting left all the time here. So the last two fish wiped the guy out and then left off me all three rods, so didn't think it was fair to put the rods out. And it's been slowing up a little bit as well, so method in my madness. I'm like, I'll take the rods out, so if I do get one I don't wipe the guy out. During the night, because obviously it's very hard to see where your line's going, and also gave them a free feed. So put 30 spoms out. The rods are already clipped up as I clipped them up last night, and then I've put them back out on the spots again. So they've just gone in, so hopefully the free feed will pay dividend. Sometimes when the swim is slowing down a little bit, sometimes I do that, whether it be day or night. I take the rods in and leave them off the spots, but still continue to put the food in, get the confidence back up again. So hopefully that'll pay dividends. We'll see if we can land one before we leave, as I'm leaving today. Looking forward to seeing the wife and the kids, as I've not seen them for I've seen them for one night in 3 weeks. As they've been up to Scotland, and obviously I was away to France. So looking forward. Oh Steph, it's a cold, misty morning. This morning the fog's come in. That nice mist off the water where the air temperature is cooler than the water temperature. So that's nice. So yeah. So it's been a good session here. It has. We've had 23 fish in total. 2 30s. Biggest being 32. So yeah, we'll see what happens. People moving about already. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get another fish before we leave. And if we don't, I'll see you again sometime. Before I go, my advice for Hardwick: find the shallow areas at this time of year. There's 2 main bars that run down the centre of the lake. Get on top of them, find a clear area, feed them, As for spod mix, I would say 70% corn, 20% particle, and 10% either 10mm boilie or crushed boilie. What I would also do is I would get the cell activator. I would probably get about 2 or 3 tubs of that, water it down a little bit, and soak everything in that, make it nice and sweet. And I would also add in there a tin of carnation condensed milk. Warm it down first, and I would do that for up to, I don't know, possibly a week before. I've gone through 20 kilo of sweet corn, 4 kilo of particle, and probably 3 kilo of boilie. Crushed boilie, that is. I've crushed it up with a quarter crusher. It's been soaked in the mainline hemp oil and the condensed milk. So yeah, so that would be my recommendation for Hardwick Smiths. Going pegs, peg 4, 5, Christmas tree, hotspot, and peg 7. The weed will still start to come up now a little bit in the shallower end, which is where peg 7, 8, 9 and 10 are, in the little bay there. But there are clear spots obviously where the fish have been feeding and they've been fed. So yeah, so just have a lead about and look for them. You will find them. They're not that hard to find. Probably spend about 45 minutes finding an area and just feed them. They will come. Yellow pop-ups seem to be doing it at the minute. Started off on the high impact, high vis pineapple, little 12 millers. Went on to the toasted almond as the swim started moving forward to get that washed out look. That seems to be working well for me. And just the Ronnie rig. So yeah, that would be my advice if you ever come down to here, Hardwick Smiths Pool, Hardwick Lake / Smiths Pool, sorry. And yeah, so if I don't see you before, I hope you enjoyed the blog, but hopefully we'll get a fish before we leave, eh? Okay, see you later now, bye bye. Well, morning everyone. It's I think it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Right, took the rods in last night because the last 2 fish that I had wiped the guy out to my left. They were just boshed. So didn't think it was fair to have the rods out overnight and wipe him out. So rods have only been back in, what, 10 minutes? Over as normal, hey? They beat me up. 30 spawns of particle. Obviously the power particle spawn mix, chopped up boilies and the hemp, and obviously corn. And the rods have been out 10 minutes, and we've got one of the little stockies. There she is. What, 15 pound, something like that, not even wider. So just goes to show, when you're on the spot, yeah, it really doesn't take that long, does it? So I had a nice good night's sleep. Set the alarm for 5 o'clock, got up at 5 o'clock, wrapped up all the rods, and out they went. And like I say, 30 spawns over the top. And 10 minutes later we've got this little fella. So if this is the sign off, it's nice to finish on the future of Hardwick Smiths. But hopefully we'll get a few more. We've got till midday today, so we'll see. We'll put some more bait out. That's all the bait gone now, so I've basically caned it. Might have to wait a while, but like I say, taking on the toasted almond again, a little 12mm on the little Ronnie rig, and yeah, certainly taking a liking to this here. So if I don't see you again, hope you enjoyed the blog, and I'll see you again sometime. Okay, cheers then, take care, bye bye.